Hello everyone, this is Javamonk, and welcome to episode 98 of the Survival Series. We are in the countdown once again, and today, so in the last couple episodes, we've been kind of going back and looking at the previous giant specials, such as episode 42, where I 3D printed an island, and also episode 50, where I moved a mansion. So, this episode, we're gonna kind of go back and revisit actually the other two specials since they were significantly smaller than episodes 42 and 50. Those other two specials is episode 64, the One Stack special, as well as episode 75, the Chaos special. We're gonna kind of revisit both of those in this episode. But first things first, some poetry from the Poetry Machine. Today's haiku and limerick is... Haikus are easy. Mull it over, then you can. They can't even read. Alright. And our limerick is... There was an old man of Peru. I wonder why didn't it fall? So I hacked it and chopped it, for a larks and a wren, to balance green peas on her fork. Alright. And, fun fact... We are now out of space in this double chest as well. So, the haikus and limericks for actually next episode and episode 100 are going to go in this small chest right there. Right, on with the project. So in case you didn't see the episodes, episode 64 was all about getting the How Did We Get Here advancement. And episode 75 was all about building out this Hall of Fame over here, plus the Hall of Shame right downstairs. Now, these map walls actually took the most amount of time. So, you see, this is actually map art that I made. So, you got episode 25, 42, 50, and 64. I am aware that the textures for all these different effects are completely outdated, but I'm totally okay with that. So, I guess the thing to do now would be to make maps for episodes 74 and maybe even a map for 75. So since this is supposed to recap over episode 75, well, really, episode 75 was dominated mainly by you, future Javamonk. How come? I just held the camera for the time-lapse. Really? Is that all you did? Yeah, that's all I did. Didn't you hypnotize me with some power trident or something? No. Why would I do that? Oh, come on. Don't pretend you didn't do that. I even hypnotized you. Really? Yeah, I did. Here, let me show you the machine you built when you were hypnotized. You going or not? I'm kind of frozen right now. Connection not good? Sounds like that. Yeah, this is the machine you built. Okay, here, let me just put my stuff in here so that I can demonstrate what's going on. So, this, in case you didn't watch episode 75, maybe I should not put stuff in. I think I just lost my pants forever in the bulk storage room. Okay, this is the machine that future Javamonk built while he was hypnotized. This right here is a death machine. Monsters nearby. What the? And looks like it broke. What's supposed to happen is you basically respawn on top of this birch plank, which then the stream detects and retracts the floor, dropping you into lava. At which point the floor extends back in, so that you're basically forced to respawn back at the bed. So it appears it's not working. But anyway, that is the death machine, and future Javamonk did actually build that thing. Now, as for So, and he seems to be denying that.
Of course I deny it. You never hypnotized me.
Oh, yes, I did. He's saying you did that intentionally.
I never built that machine.
And before I lag optimized and decorated this bulk storage room, you, future Javamonk, destroyed half of it in episode 75.
What?
Yeah, you did. Remember? See, now that I think about it, if this was some sort of talk show, I could just say, like, roll the tapes, at which point a video of episode 75 would appear. But if you guys don't believe me, check the episode. It happened. So, except it seems future Javamonk is denying it. Which, I know I'm not crazy. It definitely happened. You guys can check the episode.
But I didn't do it.
Okay then. Sounds like we're having some conflicts of memory or something like that. So you denied ever destroying this bulk storage room, even though it clearly was destroyed at some point. Alright. So, do you still have the hypnosis trident? Or anything like that?
Hypnosis trident? Well, I do have a hypnosis trident, but I've never used it on you. And you've never used it on me.
Very well. Hey, future Javamonk, how about we get out to the site of the map building for the Hall of Fame? Maybe that can trigger your memory.
Very well. You want to take the Flying Dutchman?
Oh, you bet I would. That's why I brought you over here. The Flying Dutchman is so much fun to ride.
Told ya. Come on, Javamonk. Hop in.
It's still kind of unbelievable how you're able to control a boat in the sky.
Oh, the boat in the sky keeps on rowing. I don't know where I'll be going next.
Wow. I think your singing ability's better than mine is. And we're sure going a long way.
Oh, it's not that far. It's just, it's past your Guardian farm, right?
Well, you should know. You drove me there in episode 64.
That's right. Oh, you want to activate the Invisible Boats texture pack?
That would just be freaky. I'd basically be hovering in midair.
It would become the Invisible Boatmobile from SpongeBob.
Drew, you still know about SpongeBob?
Of course. It's still still one of the most popular cartoons in my time.
That's kind of insane.
Hey, Javamonk, you want to drive?
Are you joking? Can I actually drive this thing?
Well, it's just a boat. From the nostalgia update, you should be able to drive this thing.
I don't have to get out of the boat, do I?
No, I will.
This is just insane. I'm I'm driving a boat that's just I mean, look at this. This is physics taking a coffee break.
Yes, it is. Deal with it. Just make sure we actually get there before physics gets back from its coffee break. This next part will probably be terrifying for you because you're gonna have to dismount the boat.
Okay then.
Yeah. But we're right over the water, so no problem. I'll take care of the boat.
Alrighty. Let's boop. Hey, I'm on top of the boat.
That's a bad idea,
Why?
because that makes the boat sink. That makes the Flying Dutchman stop flying.
So it becomes just the Dutchman?
I told you not to stand on the boat.
Okay then. So gonna row back to shore?
Yeah, once I figure out how to get the Flying Dutchman back.
That was fun. Man, flying is so awesome.
Yeah, especially flying boats.
I wish I had that in vanilla.
You do. Well, I am you from the future.
Okay, let's start building out some of these episode. I think next up what we should do is build out the episode 75 map. I have the blank map right here, so we can just fly out there and start building.
Should I get some time-lapse cameras going?
Sure. And I think it'd be pretty cool if... So, third-person time-lapse because first-person time-lapses are nauseating, and maybe... I'm thinking this episode 75 map should be something like one of those giant mountains that you there generated.
You keep talking about these things that I did. I don't remember doing a single one of them.
And now, the map walls, the different map arts for episodes 75 and 100 are now complete. I'm standing on top of the one for 100, so here's what the map for episode 75 looks like. This is a scene from episode 75 where Future Javamonk, you there, created alternate versions of my world, of which several of them featured such gigantic mountains that they dwarfed my sky island.
Really? I did that?
You know, your selective amnesia is kind of frustrating. Over here we have the episode 100 map, which I have no idea what episode 100 is going to be about. Instead, it's just going to be a map that shows that it's just celebrating the fact that we reached episode 100. So we got giant gold block 100s plus some fireworks. So there we go. Let's head back to the mansion and put them into the Hall of Fame. And now, we need to find space to put these maps in the Hall of Fame. So this right here is the Hall of Fame. It's a relatively unused hallway where Quicksilver, the double location horse, lives. So let's see. I'm thinking maybe we could put episode 25 here. We could move episode 42, the map wall, over here. And that way we can put episode 50 over here. Kind of balance things out. So let's see, there's 3 blocks there, so 3 blocks here. This is where episode 64 will go. Right there. And so episodes 75 and 100 can go right there and there. Okay, cool. We now have map walls for map arts for each of the different specials, and this here is uneven. That's gonna bug me, because this is the Hall of Fame. Okay, so now that we have map art, I'm actually gonna use this map for episode 42, and I'm gonna lock this map. And then we're gonna do some extra map art so that this map can also be used in the Hall of Shame. Because the first time-lapse in episode 42 was an absolute disaster. So, it's worthy of Hall of Shame. So, let's see. First off, let's clone this map. Just like that. There we go. And now, let's see. One map will be locked. Don't... Bogus. Don't you lock... I thought you locked maps with glass panes, right? Right? Are you serious? You can't lock maps with stained glass panes? That's bogus. Fine, let's remove the dye from these glass panes then. What? You joking? You can't undye glass panes? Okay, now can we lock the episode 42 map? Yes. Okay, good. So this map is locked. Yep, it's locked. So now we can't change this anymore. Right? Yep, locked. So let's just put this back in the Hall of Fame, and then I'm thinking putting a big red wool sign on this map, and this way we can make it be the episode 42 time lapse. In fact, let's change this. Let's rename this map to reflect what I'm going to be doing here. There we go. Right there. Episode 42, first time lapse. There we go. Now let's go out to the site of the map art and change it ever so slightly. So here we are at the site of the episode 42 map. And while we were at it, I also updated the big map for the map wall. Now, I'd like to make a quick confession. I was a huge fan of the Phantom when it came out. And in fact, I voted for the Phantom during Minecon 2 years ago was. 2017. So, the issue is phantoms force me to do stuff like this. Now, I actually went into creative mode and placed 2 command blocks. One kills every single phantom in the world, and the other makes the weather, removes the rain. I did the remove the rain part because, well, rain makes time lapses look absolutely awful. And so that I'm okay with. Phantoms, on the other hand, the reason I'm killing every phantom is because when I have future Javamonk up in the sky, I can't sleep in the bed. And future Javamonk refuses to sleep. So I can't actually sleep, and therefore I can't clear away phantoms. I am unable to. So I'm forced to kill every single phantom because otherwise, by the time I finish like the episode 42 map wall, I'd have 8,000 phantoms swarming me. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that solution, but it's pretty much the only one I have. So anyway, we're out here with a map and a shulker box full of red wool. And this is because I'd like to make a giant, gonna make a giant X across the episode 42 map to show that the first time lapse of episode 42 was kind of garbage, and it didn't really do a great job at showing what exactly the 3D printer was. So here we go. It's gonna be a circle, and actually, I'm not gonna do a third-person time lapse. All right. This is the map for the Hall of Shame, episode 42, the first time-lapse. So, I just put a big old red circle with a stripe through it, and now to avoid the cartography table from appearing in the map, I'm going to do this whole map locking underwater. So, there we go, and locked. Bam. Too late, drowned. I already locked the map. Alright. So now all we need... Hello? There we go. So now let's just grab this cartography table back, and we can head... And actually, I want to remove this red wool circle, because I don't really feel like seeing this circle as I'm flying over. Because, well, the red circle's just for the Hall of Shame. So, I'm going to now... Let's see. If I start removing some of these blocks... Are they going to actually show up on the map? Let's see. Because I don't like seeing this red circle. Okay, so it looks like my movement indicator's on the map, but the blocks are not. Perfect. Okay, time to remove the red wool. And with a job well done, we can fly off into the sunset. And with the sounds of a screeching ghast in the background, we're now going to put the episode 42 first time lapse right there. Boom. And I don't need to put a sign on it because the name of the map already explains it. So there we go. I think that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know. And I will see you next episode for... the last episode of the countdown, the second to the last episode of the entire series. Thank you for watching.